I personally think that the Ice Climbers are a tough character to play against. Just like Jigglypuff is a tough character to play against. Does that make them bad characters? No, but it sure makes them frustrating at times. But you know, when life is getting you down and things aren't looking as they seem, just remember that Melee is a game that we all play for fun. It's a lovely time, a lovely experience, brought on by a wonderful community of people who all share the same interest, and that is to press buttons and to eliminate the 4 stocks of your opponent. It's beautiful, and as all beautiful things can do, it can create sadness and frustration, but they're beautiful sadnesses and beautiful frustrations, for they are a byproduct of the thing that you truly love. You know, and if you love something, ladies and gentlemen, you need to clutch that. You need to grasp it, and you need to nurture that love. Because you don't know how many times in life you're going to find love. It's beautiful. You know, Fountain of Dreams kind of looks like our hearts. Collectively, the pool of our reflections shows our true identity. And, you know... It's a beautiful time, ladies and gentlemen. Riley is not happy. Alright, so even stocks right now, but Aldo taking a quick early lead here. 2 stocks to 3. 2 stocks to 3 for Aldo, who is quietly working his way back on stage here. And kind of doing his thing. Oh, here we go. Ross with the stray up air, though, getting started. 65% on Aldo. Up air, up throw, up air range, like slowly getting closed out here. But Aldo playing so aggressively here. Ross hasn't really gotten a hit, and this is the last chance. Nice up air there. That was good. Alright, so Ross bringing it evensies. 59% means not a whole lot of breathing room in terms of getting carried off stage. And Aldo is doing such a great job of effectively spacing against him right now. But Ross kind of doing his thing. He's warming up, it feels like. He's not played this match in a while, nor has he played Melee in a little bit. So he's kind of feeling himself again, finding his way. And Aldo, the unflinching now, right? Taking this advantage. Ross fighting for center stage, and Aldo just kind of dancing his way in to look for that opening. Ross right back to center, and Aldo with that neutral air drops down cleverly to knock Aldo off stage. Ooh, ledge dash on, but unfortunately just not quick enough. Aldo gonna hit him with that smash attack. And that is Ross on his last stock now. Aldo at 2. 81% means gonna take quite a bit. Up throw, up air range is kind of not a thing, but up smash range will do it. That's what you need for a good kill here. 18% on Ross. Rest on table, which is always a scary time. And Aldo just spacing so well. But Ross kind of throwing himself at that brick wall again and again until it works. Something that, you know, not always recommended, but the way Ross does it kind of ends up getting a good return for him. I think that's kind of the way he's played. He's so fast that eventually he'll break through that defense, and not everyone can keep up with it, especially Puff, a bit of a slower character. Ross back on stage now with center control, but that stray back air does not manage to side B back on. It's game 1. Ross counterpicking to Pokemon. And in life, we all have Pokemon stadiums. The ceiling is low, but our ambition is high. We've got big hopes and big dreams on this stage. It's a lovely time, ladies and gentlemen, on a wonderful stage. And you know, those transformations, they're kind of like us at various points in our lives. We're electric, we're fiery with passion, or we're grassy, whatever that means. Alright, so the first stock really quick on Fox's side. That was nuts. Alright, Ross kind of feeling a little bit more comfortable, it seems, on Pokemon here. Looks like Fountain might have been a little bit outside of his zone of comfort, but on Pokemon he looks like he's at home. Nice grab there, and the up throw up air going to take Aldo's second stock pretty quickly. It's 4 stocks to 2 already, just 1 minute into the game. Alright, the back air is going to start the carry, but Ross, without using his jump, hits that side B. Kind of a little too fast for Aldo to follow. And now it seems like Ross once again fighting for center stage control. That full hop nair, not going to do it though. And Aldo with that quick edge guard, going to put Ross at 3 stocks. Aldo 31% on his 3rd stock. All right, here we go. Nice up tilt follow-up. Ross goes for the back air. I think up air might have been able to connect there. Ooh, all right. And Ross is just moving now. He's getting a little more warmed up, a little more comfortable, it looks like. And Aldo, while still applying really significant pressure, doesn't seem to be walling him out quite as effectively as he was in the first game. But let's see if Aldo can make an adjustment here and continue the kind of really intense defensive play that he was exerting earlier. There we go, and he's starting it again now. Ross kind of a little bit more smothered by his walls. And the up throw up air gonna bring Aldo. That's a 3-stock for Ross. Alright, Aldo goes to Dreamland. Dreamland. What can I say about Dreamland? I'm not gonna say anything else. You already know what it represents. Alright, game 3. 1-1. Ross 1, Aldo 1. Ross has used his first advantageous stage, I would say, in Stadium. And now Aldo has taken it to the stage he is more comfortable on in Dreamland. A stage where the ceilings are high and Puff survives for quite a long time compared to what he does on other stages. So, right now, Ross is going to be playing a bit slower in terms of his kills. As you saw in Stadium, very early kills were the name of the game, but here it's a little bit more difficult to close that out, and a lot of the time you're not kind of left with the options you need. Like up throw up air isn't going to do it as effectively, and in the meantime, Puff's options, they don't necessarily change, but you know, because you get that extra survivability, typically Puff does really favor this stage. Gonna find the underside of Aldo with the up smash to connect the first stock. Alright, let's see what happens. Puff going in, just kind of patrolling those platforms, but now Aldo, typically a very grounded Puff, going back to the ground to do what he can. Alright, let's see. Yeah, he catches Ross with that forward air, does not manage to hit that edge guard follow-up though, and he's back playing center stage. Nice, here we go. Nice, there we go, bounces off. Ross doesn't tech, that's going to be the first stock. Alright, now Aldo kind of getting the advantage here, gets that rest really quick. That's going to take another stock off Ross. And just as Ross was taking stocks quickly last game, it seems like the tables have turned in Aldo's favor. Alright, Ross with the laser shines, but another up throw. No connector, no rest trap on this one, no tech trap. But looks like Aldo off stage at 85%. Ross looking to try and close this out, given the advantage of position. A lot of the time when you hit Puff off stage, you don't necessarily get to edge guard her, but what you do get to do, if you're not going to go out and challenge her directly, is you get a crack at center stage, and that's really important as Puff kind of drifts back in, as you get that opportunity to take an advantageous position against your opponent. So that's what Ross typically seems to be opting to do here if he's not going to get that direct follow-up. And Aldo with another clean edge guard here. Really nice play. And at 103%, he's primed to lose that stock, but then it's 2 more for Ross. So let's see what happens here. Aldo once again with that wall, but he's going to get dash attack up aired, which at higher percents, you know, one of the more effective methods Fox has to kill. Get something that's going to knock Puff up high, but not too high. Ooh, that tricky air dodge, accidental, but doing what it needs to. And Aldo shined off stage, still has enough jumps, gonna snap back to stage anyways. Oof. Alright, Ross coming back on stage here. Aldo careens back into center stage, hitting Ross, misses that edge guard the first time, but the second one is gonna connect. And that's gonna be game 3 in Aldo's favor. 2-1. Where are we going? We're going to Final Destination. Alright, so this stage, this is another one of Fox's really, really good stages against Puff. Losing those platforms hurts Puff in a number of ways. Oof. Yeah, that's true, Oro. So losing the platforms for Puff means that Puff loses a lot of the significance or the relevance that she has just by floating around in the air. Not to that degree. It's not as extensive as you'd think, because Puff, obviously, with a lot of jumps, has a lot of aerial mobility and a lot of opportunities to kind of, weave around your opponent or close in and fall on them. But losing those platforms means you lose some follow-up or some setups. You lose a couple follow-ups. Here and there, it adds up to kind of a disadvantaged stage for the character. But that being said, Aldo not really looking like that, as he gets that even trade, but Ross coming up under Aldo to quickly respond, keep himself in the lead here. Now Aldo looking to start, giving his wall of pain a try, but Ross gets that shine, gets the throw follow-up. Aldo, he DIs off stage in a way where Ross can't get that throw follow-up. Nice throw from Aldo here is going to do it. That was another quick stock from Aldo, just that gimp. All he needed was the throw into the, I believe it was a forward air follow-up, maybe a neutral air. Wasn't really looking. All right, here we go. And Aldo now primed to kind of try and swing the momentum in his favor. He's walling, but he's looking for that opportunity as Ross gets that up throw. All right, Aldo floating back down, but Ross caught his lack of jumps there very well. Just kind of hit him as he touched the ground, got that grab, got that up throw follow up. All right, shine back airs. All right, ooh, charge up smash off that dash attack. Crazy stuff. Almost gets that follow up. Doesn't look like that second hit was going to connect though. Ross grabs that in the nick of time here. Johnny drops a Nintendo Wii, and that is game 4 in Ross's favor. They are really playing the counter picks here today. Alright, so where are we going for game 5? We got Battlefield. This is an exciting final stage for it to be on. It's every man for himself here. Very even. Alright, let's see how this goes. Oh, nice nair shine there from Ross. Puff crawls back on stage, now in control of center. Ross chasing him away as he's trying to apply that defensive pressure that he's really, really, really good at. Here he goes, he's drifting, tried to hit that falling up air, but nothing really connecting on either side right now. They're just dancing around each other, looking for an opening. Nice tap from Aldo, but unfortunately it gives Ross a chance to respond with something a little bit stronger, and now he's in control here. He has control of center, gets that charge. I'm assuming that might have been an attempt at an aerial, but ends up being a charged up smash. Ooh, he tries another charged up smash. That was a smash attack, or of course it was a smash attack. Yo, what's up?
Watching this video game.
Nice. Alright, so Ross, right now kind of in positional advantage, but it's anyone's game. But there we go, that falling up air is going to do stock number 1 on game 5.
This is game 5?
Yeah, this is game 5.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, for sure. And Ross and Aldo just really going back and forth in terms of like taking control. Wow, that would have been an early stock, but Aldo with that expert DI. Ooh, Ross tries to connect that up air. Alright, Aldo's going to come back on stage, but he gets that edge guard.
No, that Ross was looking crispy.
Yeah, for sure. Something that you see sometimes in this matchup is, you kind of assume that Puff is so good at hitting, like coming back on stage and living, that not all the time, you don't always try to edge guard Puff. Like there's some situations where you realize Puff's getting back on stage, but if you kind of, do that enough, you can mix it up and try to hit Puff while she's out. Yeah. So it's one of those things where you got to catch Puff off guard if you're going to go out and chase her. And
for sure.
Yeah, not sure if that was SDI, but that didn't connect either way. Ross gonna go straight out, and that side B, up B would have worked, but I think it would have given Aldo a chance to follow up a little bit better.
Still, Aldo's in a huge deficit here.
Yeah, 2 stocks now, 1 stock.
Ross just dash dance and waiting for him to calm down and then grab him.
It seems like Ross is kind of. I wouldn't say he's adapted, or it just seems like he's doing what he's paid to do, doing what he knows.
Does he get paid to come here?
Technically.
Well, I guess if he wins, he gets paid.
Yeah, exactly. And he's banking on it right now.
He's guaranteed to get his money back at least.
Yeah, for sure. Get that fat toonie.
God, yes.
Ooh, no follow-up on that back air. Looked like it might have connected with something, but Ross dashes back instead of forward.
Yeah, this is looking to a free game. Like, he just keeps staying out of all the space, and Aldo can't get in.
Yeah.
Oh, there. This is his one shot. He can't drop this.
Ooh, nice up air, but Ross going to be able to... I think I would have just shined there. I'm not sure. But he manages to come back even with those 2 weird up airs. Or up Bs, sorry.
It was an awkward option. It's working. It's working out.
Yeah, he's been using some exceptionally awkward recovery options. They're kind of doing what they need to here as Ross looking to space his way into a set victory here. Oh, and the Nair's going to trade, sends them both way off on opposite corners, and Ross comes back on, tries to, get that sneaky hit and whiffs.
Oh, no, this is... Spaghetti-ronis.
Yeah, that's it. This is an intense last stock, and it's Aldo's, his ticket into winners, but it's going to take a lot of work for him to be able to really do anything here. That back air is not going to seal it, but it was exceptionally close.
Basically, he needs to not get hit and get one gimp and then like a rest kill.
Yeah, and that's what Aldo's looking for. It's something, as I was saying with, it might have been you actually, or it was either you or Ross. Like, he is so good at, like, taking it the extra mile,
Yeah, but like, he's doing it in a very slow way, just like winning a neutral over and over. Like, he's not really converting off of there.
For sure.
Anyways, I don't want to commentate, so good luck.
All right, good luck. All right, we're going into Ben Button versus Mames. All right, so how you feeling? That was a clutch, or went all the way out until you just kind of started pulling ahead?